So today's look that we're gonna complete is an all over smoky eye. It's so popular. I feel like, you know how everyone has that look that when they do it, everyone's like, I love that look on you. So for some reason, they don't really say it like that. It's not like, that's not how people talk to me. But anyways, everyone always really is attracted to this look. So I'm gonna show you guys how to achieve the most beautiful, sultry, smoky, all over smoky. Ugh. I don't like that part, so cut it out. I don't like what I just said. So because an all over smoky eye can get quite messy using dark colors, I'm gonna first do my eyes, and then I'm gonna do my skin. So it's gonna look a little bit messy and a little bit off, but have faith, my loves. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do a powder brow by mixing these eyeshadow colors. Why I love this, because you guys get to skip a product. You also get to customize your own brow color by using more of the black, more of the brown, whatever your brow color is. So I'm gonna dip into these two guys first. So BK and Hugo, and I'm gonna fill my brows in using the Morphe angle brush. So now that the brows are filled in with the powder shadow, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna crisp them up using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and my Michaels brush. Brian, how many bubblies have you had today?
2.
That's a lie. Okay, now that the eyes are prepped and primed with the Tarte concealer and the eyebrows are done, it is time for our sultry smoky eye. All right, first things first, we're gonna take OG from this palette and we're gonna get that color in our crease. Oh, wow. So right now I am putting the OG color in the crease to prep for our sultry smoky eye. Actually, this alone could be the perfect daytime look as well. Just put some mascara on, out the door you go, and it's beautiful. It's like a gorgeous two-tone shadow, but we're not gonna do a daytime look today. All right, guys, let's dip into you go, Brian, you go. No, don't go, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, so now we got to marry these colors together. So I'm gonna take 1988, which is this gorgeous brownie color, and I'm gonna put it in between the both of them just to have that seamless, gorgeous blend. All right, I'm gonna get the Stila liquid liner and I'm gonna line the tops of my eyes, creating a gorgeous little wing that I'm gonna smudge out into that sultry spongy. What am I saying? That's not even, what the heck am I saying? So now that the shadow's done, I'm gonna create a gorgeous liner using the Stila liquid liner and I'm gonna give myself a little bit of wings and smudge it out with some, I just feel like crying right now.
Do it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna give myself some wings with the Stila liquid liner and then I'm gonna smudge it out with a stunning black shadow to give that sultry effect. I'm gonna dip into BK and I'm gonna smudge out that cat liner that I just did because I want more of like a blended sultry look and not so much of a defined look. All right, guys, so now that the eyes are done and smoky and sultry, we're gonna move ahead and do our skin, and then it's all gonna make sense. Right now, it's not making a lot of sense. It's like these dark eyes, like what's happening, but I promise it will all come together. Okay, so next up I'm gonna hydrate my very dry skin with the Elemis Hydrating Juice. I love the name, Brian. Do you like hydrating juice? Hydrating juice.
Don't you just want to eat it?
Okay, great question actually. The reason I didn't start with the foundation today is because I was doing a very sultry smoky eye. So if you get fallouts and stuff like that, it's just harder if you have your foundation on. So I just do the eyes first, clean it up, and then move to foundation. I'm actually very impressed. That was a very good question. Let's do a cream contour with the Hourglass Foundation Stick.
Really? You're known for blushing the balls?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
I'm actually going to contour my nose using the 1988, which is the same color that I put in my crease. What happens is that it's opposite in the camera. Wait.
There you go. Inglot. So, what we're going to use for some eyeliner is Inglot. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to work on the bottom eyeliner. And so just pull your cheek down.
All right, cuz.
Cuz? What up, cuz?
You know your loved one. Oh, hey, cousin.
That's
Cousin. I'm going to seal the black liner with the BK from the Amrezy palette, and I'm going to smudge it underneath my eyes. So one of my favorite things to do is to create a really sultry, soft smudge underneath the eye. So I did it first with the black eyeshadow. I'm going to go underneath with the 1988, which is the same color that's in my crease, to create balance. No, Brian, are you actually going to go for your third bubbly in 1 hour?
Don't say my name like that.
Brian! One of the most common questions I get asked is how to apply false lashes. It's one of the most frustrating things I would say in makeup. So here's some tips and tricks that I hope will help you. I'm going to be using the Lashed Out Lashes today to teach you how to apply the perfect lash. What I like to first do is take the lash out of the case, and it's easier if you actually bend the case and then take it right off. Sometimes there's like a little bit of a pokey thing at the beginning, so I like to cut that right off because then it just pokes me in the eye and it's super annoying. My personal preference. Then I would size the lash before applying the glue. So I just poke. I like to tilt my head back so it gives me more room. Poke and lay. And then if there's anything hanging off, I kind of just like to gauge how much of it is hanging off, and then I chop that right off. Luckily with these lashes, they fit perfectly, so I don't have to do that, so I can go ahead and apply the lash. I'm going to be using the Duo brush on glue. I love brush on glues. They are so much easier than the squeezy tubey ones because sometimes you might squeeze too much out. So this one gives you a lot more control. So with the band pointing up towards the ceiling, we're going to get the brush and we're going to just brush on that glue. Make sure to get a good amount on. You really want to see that glue. So I apply glue on my first lash and I lay it down while applying glue on the second lash, and that way by the time I'm done this lash, that one's going to be nice and tacky and ready to go. Now that the glue is nice and tacky, I'm going to use my poke and lay method. So again, tilting the head just a little bit back to give us more space. I like to poke it at the beginning of the eye and then lay it down. And you still have some wiggle room, like it's not completely dry, so you still have wiggle room to move it around exactly where you need it to go. So just to recap, first get your lashes, bend the plastic, remove the lash, size it before applying glue because you want to make sure that it's the right width. If you have to cut off anything from the front or the ends, go ahead and do that. Then with the band facing up towards the ceiling, you're going to apply your brush on glue. Make sure it gets nice and tacky, and then head back, poke and lay. And remember, you still have a little bit of wiggle room if you have to move them up and down and make them perfect. So happy lashing! To finish off this sultry smoky eye, all we have left to do is lips. I'm going to take soft spoken, just like me, right B? And I'm going to line my lips and fill my whole lips in with this. This helps with longevity. Marc Jacobs' Fawn Over Me is next. I want to show you guys a really cool lip trick to give you that perfect pout. I'm going to take the Hourglass stick foundation that we use to contour the face, and I'm going to put a little bit just under the bottom lip, and it's really going to give you that gorgeous pout. Now it's time to set and finalize this look. I had so much fun recording this sultry smoky eye for you guys today. To see how I created this look and all my tips and tricks, keep on watching.